I'd like to congratulate the initiators of this debate, and thanks to you in particular, Ms. Breyer, that these debates take place with such regularity and intensity. The debate theme, the state of collective consciousness, including the historical consciousness of the new public opinion in an enlarged Europe, we feel is a matter of fundamental importance. If someday Europe is to speak with one voice on matters of crucial importance to its future, it needs a common historical consciousness. We will be able to attain it only if we refrain from trying to exploit different, often contradictory historical experiences for short-term political gain. Instead, we need to work for a common perception of the past. We believe it is a viable goal, though not attainable in one generation. A symbolic event almost 20 years ago could be helpful in arriving at such a common perception. I mean what I've already mentioned, the collapse of the Berlin Wall, which had so grotesquely divided this beautiful metropolis. Some recall that event out of context, as some kind of spontaneous action by Berliners on both sides of the wall, triggered by an unintended statement by one of the East German leaders, and if I remember rightly, in response to a journalist friend of mine. I think Daniel Johnson was his name. There seems to be little awareness that those events were preceded by several decades of struggle and loss of life of those who refused to give up their freedom and to live under a humiliating communist dictatorship. The nations of Eastern Europe, locked behind the Iron Curtain, never gave up their striving for self-liberation. There was, of course, the Berlin Uprising of 1953, and then in 1956, Budapest and October events in Poland. Let us also recall in this context the Prague Spring of 1968 and the election of the Polish Cardinal Karol Wojtyła to the papacy, followed by his triumphant pilgrimages to Poland and other Iron Curtain states. Finally, there was the multi-million strong Polish solidarity movement, unprecedented in history, without which the Berlin Wall would have continued its grim existence for some more years.